Hey folks, G here at the Underground Bakery. Today we're going to be making some finger cookies or butter cookies with French rosettes and finger cookies, which we're going to fill with raspberry preserve and then dip them in chocolate. And then we're going to make some Christmas trees. Right now I got the mix going on. I'm gonna add some eggs, and we're gonna whip this up. We're gonna add the eggs a little bit at a time again because we want to whip up the eggs with the mix here, and we don't want to break it down because once you break it down, and you put too much egg in there, again it's gonna heat up because you're trying to mix the eggs in. And it's going to heat up, and it's going to melt the butter, the sugar, all that stuff, and it's going to come out watery, and it just won't look good when it comes out of the oven. So we're going to whip it up a little bit at a time. Then we're going to add the flour, and even when we add the flour, we're not going to let the machine work too much. Once we've mixed the initial part, we're going to blend the rest of the flour in by hand because we want to keep the mixture nice and fluffy. We don't want to knock it down first because it just won't rise again in the oven. It'll just come out flat. And second, it's going to get hard, and you're going to have a hard time squeezing it out of the bag. So we're going to add the eggs a little bit at a time. And okay, and we're going to scrape that down so that all the mixture gets incorporated. And let's try that. Okay, let's open this one. Okay, so now that's done. We've scraped everything down in the center of the bowl, so the paddle will pick up everything and whip up everything. There you go. It's incorporated the eggs already. So we're going to add a few more eggs now. Meantime, we're going to weigh up the flour and start sifting it because we want to make sure that the flour is really fine and it blends in really good with the mix. And see how much we got here. So we got the flour ready. We're going to put a little bit of baking powder in here just to give it some oomph so that the cookies will come out nice and fluffy. There we go. And we add some more eggs. And let's start sifting the flour. You know what? I'm just going to get the big sifter. Do this. So obviously you folks don't have one of these things, so you can use one of those small sifters because you're probably going to make just a little bit of it, not as much as I'm making right now. So, and we get the lumps. I guess you can't see it because of the white and the light, but there's lumps in here. And let's see if we need more eggs in here. And yes, we do. And so we have the eggs in there. Let's get the rest of the flour sifted. Way. And that's whipping up nicely. And here we go. We have the rest of the flour going through, and we break up all those lumps. You know, if you have lumps at the bottom, you want to break them up because then if you just throw out the lumps, then you're changing the recipe. So you don't want to do that. You want to break up the lumps so that the recipe is true. And here you go. No more lumps. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you want to make sure all the butter is sticking to the side of the bowl and doesn't gets mixed in. We don't want just lumps of butter in the recipe. We want it all blended and mixed. Yeah. And while that's going, I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, this looks good. I'm gonna put the machine in first speed. I'm gonna lower the bowl. I'm gonna pick up this canvas paper that some sugar, my sugar comes in. And I save these because they don't get dirty like paper. So I keep them all the time and I save them to use them just for stuff like that. So we have added the flour, and now we're gonna mix it up a little bit slowly. We don't want the flour going all over the place, and we're gonna gradually pick it up a little bit at a time so that okay, it looks good. We're gonna do the rest by hand because we don't want it to over mix. We're gonna save this because we're gonna make another batch of the same stuff, so no need to wash it. Okay, looks like I cleaned my hands pretty good here. So